Hello, everyone. Welcome back to A1 English Podcast, the English podcast where we make real English feel easy, natural, and actually fun.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Jack. We are so glad you are here with us today, wherever you are in the world. Welcome.
Okay, before we start, if you are watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button right now. And if you are listening on a podcast app, follow us so you never miss an episode.
Because we upload new episodes every single day, and each one is designed to help you improve your English, step by step, naturally, without stress.
Now, Jack, I want you to tell me something honestly.
Of course. What is it?
Have you ever heard an English learner say something like, I have been waiting since 2 hours?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Or, I lived here for 2019. That one I hear a lot.
Exactly. And it is not the learner's fault at all. For, since, and ago. These three little words confuse so many people, even people who have been studying English for years.
And that is exactly what we are going to fix today. By the end of this episode, you will know, without any doubt, when to use for, when to use since, and when to use ago.
We're going to use simple explanations, real-life examples, and fun practice. No complicated grammar books, no confusing rules, just real English the way real people use it.
So, let's get started.
Okay, Jack, let's think about why these three words, for, since, and ago, are so confusing for English learners.
I think the biggest problem is that in many other languages, people use just one word for all three of these ideas. But in English, we have three separate words, and each one has a different job.
Exactly. So let's start with the big picture. All three words, for, since, and ago, are connected to time, but they each talk about time in a completely different way.
Let me give you the simplest way to think about it. Think of a timeline, the past on the left, now in the middle, and the future on the right.
I love that image. Okay, so ago tells us when something happened. It points to a specific moment in the past.
For tells us how long something lasted or has been lasting. It measures a period of time, like a duration.
And since tells us the starting point of something, the moment it began and it is still continuing now.
So in very simple words, ago equals when, for equals how long, since equals starting point.
I love that. Write that down, everyone. Ago equals when, for equals how long, since equals starting point.
Now, the other big reason people get confused is because for and since both work with the present perfect, have or has plus a past participle, and ago works with the simple past, just a regular past verb.
We'll talk more about that in a moment, but don't worry about the grammar terms too much. We're going to show you through examples, and that's how it will really click for you.
All right, let's start with ago, because I think it's actually the easiest one to understand.
Yes, ago is simple. It tells us when something happened in the past, measured from right now.
So the structure is a time expression plus the word ago. For example, 2 hours ago, 3 days ago, 5 years ago, 10 minutes ago.
And we always use ago with the simple past tense. That means a normal past verb, like arrived, started, left, saw.
Let's look at some real examples. Imagine you're talking to a friend and you say, I woke up 2 hours ago.
Beautiful. That tells us when you woke up, 2 hours before this very moment.
Another example, she left the office an hour ago. Again, simple past verb, left, and then ago.
Or, we moved to this city 3 years ago. The action, moving, is finished. It happened at a specific point in the past.
Now, here's a very common mistake. Some learners say, I have arrived 2 hours ago. Can you hear the problem?
Yes, have arrived is present perfect, but we do not use present perfect with ago. Ago always goes with simple past. The correct sentence is,
I arrived 2 hours ago.
Ago plus present perfect equals wrong. Ago plus simple past equals correct. That's the rule. Keep it simple.
Okay, everyone, let's do a quick practice. Fill in the blank. Ready? My English class started, blank, 30 minutes. How would you say it? The answer is, my English class started 30 minutes ago. Simple, right? Ago tells us when it started, 30 minutes before now.
Brilliant. Let's move on to for, and this is where things get really interesting.
Okay, for. This one is incredibly useful. You will use it all the time in real English conversations.
For is used to talk about a duration, a period of time, how long something lasted, or how long something has been happening.
And we use for with specific amounts of time, like for 2 hours, for 3 weeks, for 6 months, for 10 years, for a long time, for a few days.
Notice these are all measurements of time, numbers with units of time. That is your clue. If you can answer the question, how long, with a number, you probably need for.
Now, for can be used with different tenses. Let me show you. Simple past. I lived in London for 5 years. That action is finished. I lived there, now I don't.
Present perfect. I have lived in London for 5 years. That means I moved to London 5 years ago and I still live there now.
Can you hear the difference? Same structure, lived in London for 5 years, but the tense changes the meaning completely.
Let's look at more examples. She studied for 4 hours last night. Finished, action, simple past, for 4 hours.
She has been working at that company for 12 years. She started 12 years ago and is still working there. Present perfect with for.
They waited for the bus for 45 minutes. Finished, simple past, for 45 minutes.
Now, a very common mistake. People sometimes confuse for and since. They say, I have lived here since 3 years. That is wrong.
The correct sentence is, I have lived here for 3 years, because 3 years is a duration, a measurement of time. 3 years tells us how long, so we use for.
We would use since if we said, I have lived here since 2021, because 2021 is a specific point in time, a starting point. That is since. We will get there in just a moment.
So to remember for, think of a measuring cup. For measures the amount of time, 2 hours, 6 months, 10 years. It fills the cup.
I love that. Okay, let's practice. Fill in the blank. We have known each other, blank, almost 20 years. What is the answer?
Think about it. Is almost 20 years a specific starting point or a measurement of time?
It is a measurement. Almost 20 years is a duration. So the answer is for. We have known each other for almost 20 years. Beautiful.
Now let's talk about since, the one that connects the past to the present.
All right, since. This is a beautiful word when you understand it.
Since tells us the starting point of something, and that something is still continuing now in the present.
So we use since with specific moments in time, like a year, a month, a date, or an event. For example, since 2020, since Monday, since January, since I was a child, since this morning, since last summer.
And since always goes with present perfect or present perfect continuous, because the action started in the past but is connected to now.
Let me give you some examples. I have lived in this apartment since 2019. That means I moved here in 2019 and I am still living here right now, today.
She has been learning English since she was 12 years old. She started at 12 and she is still learning now.
They have not spoken to each other since last Christmas. They had a disagreement at Christmas, and from that point until now, silence.
I have been feeling tired since yesterday morning. It started yesterday and I am still tired now. Poor me.
Oh, get some rest, Jack. But yes, you can hear how since always connects a past starting point to the present.
Now, let's talk about a super common mistake. People sometimes say, I have been waiting since 2 hours. That is wrong.
2 hours is not a specific starting point. It's a duration, a measurement. So we need for. The correct sentence is, I have been waiting for 2 hours.
But if you say, I have been waiting since 3 o'clock, that is perfect, because 3 o'clock is a specific time, a starting point. That is since.
So here's the key question to ask yourself. Is it a specific starting point or is it an amount of time? Specific point in time, since. Amount of time, for.
Let me give you a memory trick. Since has the word SI at the beginning. Think SI equals specific instance, a specific moment when something started. Since equals specific instance.
Oh, that is brilliant. I love that. Since equals specific instance, for equals measure of time. Ago is when it happened in the past.
All right, now let's put all three together, for, since, and ago, side by side, so you can really see the differences clearly.
Let's use one topic to compare them all. Let's talk about learning English.
Perfect. So imagine someone started learning English in the year 2020. Let's use all three words to describe this.
Ago. I started learning English 5 years ago. We're saying when it began. 5 years before now. Simple past tense.
For. I have been learning English for 5 years. We are saying how long. 5 years is the duration. Present perfect continuous tense.
Since. I have been learning English since 2020. We're saying the starting point. 2020 is the specific year when it began. Present perfect continuous tense.
All three sentences describe the same situation, but each one gives different information. Ago gives the when, for gives the how long, since gives the starting point.
Now here's something really interesting. Look at these two sentences and tell me if they mean the same thing. I have worked here for 3 years, and I have worked here since 2022.
They do mean the same thing if we're currently in 2025. One uses for and a duration, the other uses since and a specific starting year, but the result is the same information.
Exactly. They can express the same idea in different ways. That is why both for and since work with present perfect. They both connect the past to the present, just from different angles.
Now, let's do a few quick fill-in-the-blank exercises to test yourself.
Yes. Everyone listening, please pause after each question and try to answer before we give the answer. Ready?
Number 1. She has been married blank 10 years. For, since, or ago?
The answer is for. She has been married for 10 years. 10 years is a duration.
Number 2. He left the party blank an hour. For, since, or ago?
The answer is ago. He left the party an hour ago. He left. It's a finished action in the past. Simple past with ago.
Number 3. I have not eaten anything blank this morning. For, since, or ago?
The answer is since. I have not eaten anything since this morning. This morning is a specific starting point.
How did you do? If you got all three, amazing. If you made a mistake, that's perfect. That's how you learn. Go back, listen again, and it will make more sense each time.
All right, Jack, let's go through the most common mistakes that learners make with for, since, and ago, and how to fix them.
Mistake number 1, using since with a duration. For example, I have been here since 3 hours. This is very common, and it is wrong.
The fix? I have been here for 3 hours. 3 hours is a duration, a measurement of time, so we use for.
Mistake number 2, using for with a specific point in time. For example, I have worked here for 2020. That sounds strange, right?
Yes, 2020 is a year, a specific starting point, so we need since. The correct sentence is,
I have worked here since 2020.
Mistake number 3, using ago with present perfect. For example, I have finished the test an hour ago. Wrong.
Ago always goes with simple past. The correct sentence is, I finished the test an hour ago. Simple, clear, correct.
And mistake number 4, forgetting to use for or since at all. Some learners say, I have lived here 2019, or I have waited 2 hours, missing the connecting word.
Always remember, you need either for or since with present perfect when you talk about how long something has been happening. Do not leave the word out.
Remember, mistakes are completely normal. Every learner makes them. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to keep improving.
And the more you use these words in real conversations, the more they will feel natural. Trust the process.
All right, let's quickly review what we learned today.
Ago tells us when something happened. It points to a specific moment in the past. Use it with simple past. Example, I called you an hour ago.
For tells us how long something lasted or has been lasting. It measures a duration of time. Use it with simple past for finished actions or present perfect for ongoing ones. Example, I have been studying for 2 hours.
And since tells us the starting point of something that is still happening now. Use it with present perfect and a specific time. Example, she has been teaching since 2015.
And our 3 memory shortcuts. Ago equals when. For equals how long. Since equals starting point.
You are doing amazing. Seriously, the fact that you're here, learning, listening, practicing, that is what makes the difference. Every minute you spend with English is a step forward.
If this episode helped you understand for, since, and ago better, please hit the like button. It helps other learners find us too.
And if you're not subscribed yet to A1 English Podcast, please subscribe right now. We are here every day with new lessons to help you grow.
Thank you so much for spending this time learning with us. Keep practicing. Even 5 minutes a day makes a real difference.
Bye, everyone. You've got this.
See you in the next episode.